Hi, my name is Michael Cherney. I'm the chef owner of Peasant's Feast in Solvang, California. We came to open this restaurant after many years of working up here in the San Ynez Valley, just being surrounded by the beautiful landscapes and local produce. We don't have a big group of investors behind us. We put everything that we have into opening up this restaurant. Literally everything. We refinanced the house. We emptied out both of our bank accounts. 16 days after we took possession of the building, COVID-19 hit, and the entire world shut down. We did not give up. We kept going. We opened up as a takeout only restaurant on April 1st of 2020. The name Peasants comes from how we were treated by other landlords and other interactions with people before we had Peasant's Feast. And Feast has a lot to do with the way that Sarah and I were brought up, and our parents specifically, who are no longer with us. Mostly all of our memories with family is revolving around food, all sitting at a big table with each other, eating, drinking, sharing, just having an all-around good time. So that's what we wanted to do when we opened up Peasant's Feast, is to just have our community members come together, be here and celebrate, and have a great time when they come. We fell in love with this spot because where it was located in the middle of Solvang. It's right on the end of the main drag. Solvang sees about 2.5 million tourists a year, but mostly our customer base is all locals. That's how we started, and then we just kind of got lucky with falling in the middle of Solvang. Another reason why we opened Peasant's Feast was to celebrate the farmers, to kind of showcase the people that are doing all the work behind the scenes, that are growing all this beautiful produce and the work that they're putting into it. So my food is very simple. It's about where the ingredients come from. It's just about sourcing them responsibly and making sure that they taste the best and look the best they possibly can before we present it to our guests. Babé Farms, not only do they provide the most beautiful, delicious specialty vegetables around, it's also available year-round, and it's only 20 miles away from the restaurant, which is even better. We try to source everything as close to the restaurant as possible. So my wife Sarah and I met when we were running another restaurant in Los Olivos called Sides Hardware and Shoes, and that's actually the first place that we fell in love with Babé Farms. We started using their beets mostly, and the owner Judy came in one day and she asked the server to speak with the chef. I had no idea what was going on. I came out, I thought there was going to be a complaint, and it was Judy sitting there, and she just had this look on her face. This was the most amazing thing that she'd ever eaten with her own produce. From then on, our relationship with Babé Farms just continued to grow and blossom into what it is today. So today we're going to make for you a baby gem salad featuring all Babé Farms specialty produce. We have their baby gem lettuce, their purple ninja radishes, mixed baby heirloom carrots, and golden baby beets with almonds and a shallot thyme vinaigrette. So we're gonna start by removing the tops from the carrots, and then we just shave it really thin on the mandolin into nice ice cold water, and that washes any extra dirt off. Also make sure that the vegetables are super crunchy. All right, next up we have purple ninja radishes. We really love these because they're so spicy. That's why they call them ninjas, because they have such a spicy kick to them. Nice and crunchy, and it really provides that visual aesthetic to the guests to see all these amazing colors. And then to taste it as well. All right, then we have beets, golden beets, and these just bring a nice sweetness to the salad and pop of color. So next we're gonna prepare the baby gem lettuce. We really love using this lettuce because of the texture. It's so crunchy. I think of it as a mix between butter lettuce and romaine. Crunch from the romaine, but the sweetness from the butter. First thing we're gonna do is take off the root. We're gonna separate the leaves and put them into ice cold water. And then we're gonna put that in our salad spinner. If the lettuce is still wet, your dressing or your vinaigrette will never stick to it. You'll definitely lose a lot of flavor potential there. All right, nice dry lettuce, ready for our salad. Next, we're gonna make our Pastrami Smoked Salmon Sandwich featuring Babé Farms Blonde Frisée. We really love using this product just because, number one, it's so beautiful. Number two, there's so much work and labor that goes into making this, and it's just so tender and sweet and juicy and crunchy. It just really works well with this dish. Take the root off. We just cut it in half once, dip it into nice ice cold water, and just make sure you get any extra water off there. Clean frisée. We cure the salmon for 3 days, and then we rub it with coriander and black pepper and cold smoke it. We put that on a brioche bun with a little bit of cream cheese, fresh herbs, and lemon. Last today, we're gonna make our pickle plate. We have usually anywhere between 5 and 20 different pickled vegetables in the restaurant at once. Babé Farms is definitely our one-stop shop for all the unique produce that they carry. And not to mention, you can pickle almost everything that they produce and provide to us. Our favorite right now is kohlrabi. When we bring the kohlrabi out, it really grabs people's attention seeing this crazy, unique vegetable. It's really out of this world. There's 2 different varieties, green and red. We have learned to peel back the outer layers, allows us to get to that inside, which is really tender and crunchy. This is another one of those ingredients where you can use the entire plant from top to tail. And that's something that we love here at Peasant's Feast. We usually saute the tops up for staff meal or put it inside of one of our grilled cheese sandwiches. All right, so take the tops off, save them for later. Just peel the outside back, and you can see the color difference once you get to that tender flesh on the inside. It's kind of like a mixture between a radish and broccoli, and then I kind of think it has like the texture of an apple. So once that's all nice and peeled, just cut it into any shape that you'd like. Put it in a little mason jar, and then we pour our hot pickling liquid over it, water, sugar, salt, some spices, cover it, refrigerate it overnight, and then it's always ready the next day. Thanks again for hanging out with us today. We're really fortunate to have Babé Farms so close to us and use all this amazing specialty produce. This is Michael Cherney from Peasant's Feast in Solvang, and we hope to feast with you soon.